Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I really have this, oh it's freezing. I really have this urge to go to Tractor Supply. I already went a couple of days ago over the weekend and I got some garden things. I also want to show you guys what they have in their garden section just because I like watching videos like this. But I need to get rain boots slash garden boots for gardening and doing yard work. Because as of right now, I use my Sperry boots and I really don't want to get those messed up. They kind of already are. They're super dirty and worn, but I want to try to extend the life of those as much as I can. And I think Tractor Supply has some really cute boots. They have almost 5 stars and they're only like $17. So I really wanted to go and grab those. And then I might also go to Home Depot and get one of those Baker rack metal shelves for my seedlings when I'm going to start my seedlings. That is what we might do today. Let's go ahead and head out. And I did end up finding the same exact rain boots that I found online. I only came here for rain boots because I saw them online and they said that my store was stocked with them. And this was the design that I ended up going with. They're super cute. They have like pink flowers and pink chicken rooster things on them, and they were only $20 and they're waterproof. I didn't notice that until after I brought them home, and I've worn these for maybe 4 or 5 hours now and I absolutely love them. They're perfect in the garden. They also had a bunch of different fruit trees and fruit bushes, some blackberry bushes, which those are evasive in Washington. And there's raspberries, cherries, strawberries, a lot of different, oh, and grapevines as well. They had a few different varieties of grapes. And I think these are all kind of the same blackberries, just a different brand. And then they had a bunch of like rose bushes and like flower bushes. These are all the seeds and they're actually on sale, 25% off. I think $1.49 to $2 is a pretty good price for seeds, but I had already gotten all of my seeds I needed, so I did not need to get seeds. And then they also did have a couple of fruit trees as well, which was awesome. They have some potatoes, onions, and a lot of pretty flower bushes. I at the time didn't have any pots to plant any of these in, so I didn't really bother on getting any new flowers because I already have enough as it is. I am at Home Depot's outdoors section and I'm looking outside. They don't have a lot yet, but they do have hyacinths and I'm really debating getting some. I don't know. They have pink and purple. They also have lilies, or these are daffodils. Lifted this guy up and look at the root structure. I want to try and save this one. I'm looking at the shelving and I think I was gonna get a 4 shelf, but I want at least 4 shelves to put lights on. So I think I might get a 5 shelf. This one's a 5 shelf
and I was hoping to put grow lights under each and every one and have 4 shelves for that. So I have nowhere to put this, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, we're back in the car. I ended up getting that shelf. It was a lot heavier than I thought it was gonna be. The shelf was actually relatively cheap. Pretty, not cheap, but affordable. It was only $84 with tax and everything included. So that was the final price for it. I think that's a pretty good deal. And I am excited that I got the 5 shelf instead of the 4 shelf, because I will have more room to put the grow lights and that whole thing. I did not end up getting the hyacinth flowers though. I really want to, but I don't have any pots to put them in. I kind of want to do a little experiment with hyacinths and maybe buy some of those types of hyacinths that are already grown and just try and keep them inside and see if I can keep them alive inside, because I already have some out in my front yard outside, and I want to be able to enjoy that fragrance inside as well as outside, because they smell so potent and good. I'm back at home. I ended up going to a Rite Aid store because when they put their garden stuff out, which they do put a limited selection of garden pots, especially planting pots, they have some really nice ceramic clay pots, and they usually put them on sale either before spring or at the very beginning of spring. I keep going and checking to see if they've put in their garden stuff out yet. Now they're really starting to put it out. I got a couple things, just a couple things, nothing too crazy. But these boots at Tractor Supply, I really love them. They were only $22-ish with tax. Oh, and they're waterproof. I didn't know they were waterproof. Perfect for wearing out in the garden when I'm doing yard work and just getting dirty. They're pink and they have flowers. I didn't know they had little rooster chicken things on them, but they do, and I saw that in person, and I don't know, they're adorable. And then at Home Depot, I got that shelf. I really don't want to chug it all the way over here, so I'll just bring you guys to it. The dimensions is 36-inch wide, 16-inch in length, and then 72-inch in height. Width. And so, like I was saying, it's 5 shelves, and then I'm able to put lights on 4 of the shelves. And just in case, I'd rather have more room than have less room that I need. And then I did get a black one. I honestly, you guys, I have no idea where I'm gonna put the shelf. I have no spot for it. I live in a pretty tiny home. We only have a 900 square foot home, and I have done a pretty good job of filling every corner of this home. I might put it here by my back door if it doesn't end up being too tall or too wide to where it'll cover some of the window. Which, if it does cover just a little bit of the window, I won't really mind it. But if it covers a good amount of the door and it just looks funky, then I probably won't put it there. I'll have to just find a spot for it. We got the shelf. We're getting closer and closer to bringing my gardening ideas to life. The next thing I have to get is the grow lights, and I'm just gonna order those off Amazon. And then probably some more seed trays. I only have one right now. I bought one at Tractor Supply when I went this weekend, but I only have one, and I think it's only a 36 cell tray. And then as for the Rite Aid store, we're gonna be going to my mom's tomorrow. They're selling their house, and she wants to gather some carnations that they have out in their backyard. There is a whole entire area of carnations, and I want some of those carnations. She was like, oh, we close on the house on the 8th, and just let me know if you want to come with me to grab and dig out some of these carnations with me. I'm like, yeah, I have some carnations out front, and I only have, I think it's only maybe 5 or 6 plants out there, and I really want more. I kind of want to fill that little space with carnations, and they smell so good. They're so pretty. These pots, I only got 2. These are all, I only got plastic ones, but these are the small ones. I'm probably going to use these for the carnations maybe. If not, then I'll just plant some flowers in them. And then I got 2 of these size. These are the same. I'm probably just going to end up putting some flowers in here. And then I got, and I'll tell you the price of everything too, but this is, it is plastic. It's a plastic wine barrel. I love the red. It's so pretty. It's like a very deep, dark tone of red and black. And as soon as I saw the price, I'm like, I cannot pass that up. Home Depot has wine barrels like this. They're wood, so they're going to be more expensive, obviously, because they're wood. But they're so expensive, and I've been wanting one so bad. And I might even have to go back to Rite Aid and get another one of those barrels because I love them so much. But it doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look like plastic. We'll see as the weather takes a toll on them, how much they can take the weather. The 2 small terracotta, these are all plastic. These were $4.49, and the 2 bigger black ones, these were $9.74, and then the plastic whiskey barrel was $22.49. It's on sale for $22.49. I could not pass that up. It's a good size barrel too. I can plant an abundance of different varieties of flowers. So I'm really excited.
We are now at my mom's, and we're gonna dig up some of these carnations. She has a lot of them. And so they're selling their house, and we want to get as much carnations as we can. All of these, which are doing amazing, and we have those right there. And she has this little garden area back here. There's some there, and there's also some grass, black grass, which I might take that, I don't know. And I don't really know what any of these are called, but this is like a curly grass. This is really pretty when it's doing good. It's all green and spirally. And then back here, she has some elephant ears that she thought that were weeds, but they aren't weeds. I told her these are elephant ears, and now she loves them. And she said she might take some. And there's a lot blooming right now, so we might take some of those. These are so pretty. Huh? And she's taking last minute things. So we come around here, and there's more carnations. Oh, really? Yeah, you need to keep that. Some more here. And here. So we're gonna try and take as much as we can, because I love carnations. So does my mom and my grandma. We all love carnations. And then there's this little patch back here. This is, I don't know what that's called, but there's some lavender. She's just gonna leave that. And then this is all really, really pretty in the summer. Ground cover, and then these, maybe snapdragons? I don't know. And then more carnations. So we have a lot to take.
Taking more carnations.
Yeah, we gotta take as much as we can, because they're at the store at Home Depot. They're like $6 for just one plant. Yeah.
These are from the 70s. That's why I want to keep the strain going.
Yeah, they're from the 70s.
I would love to have all kinds of carnations.
The colors.
Because this one smells like vanilla.
Yeah, that's the ones I have. The ones that smell like vanilla, because I knew that those were the ones that Grandma got.
It's just something.
They're so pretty. Their flowers are white, and I think I have white ones, and then I also have pink ones. And they smell like vanilla. They're really pretty. And they smell very aromatic. Is that lemon balm?
Yes, I have it. Oh.
I bought seeds this year to plant lemon balm.
Does it have any new growth?
Let's see. Lemon balm. No, it's all dead, but it'll start coming back in the spring, I'm sure. Yeah, so that's a lemon balm. Yeah, you can make teas, you can make salve. Or, yeah, salves. Salve?
Oh, yeah.
Salve? Salve? Salve.
You know, I try to bring everything like stuff that you got. I wanted to, especially they're all in pots anyway, so I got to save them anyways. It was easy.
Don't smell. Lemon balm smells so good. I cannot wait. I think I'm going to plant mine in a pot. But we will see.
Yeah, I think they do.
Take as
It'll
much
be
of
better,
these.
This isn't the best. This is not the best soil.
Yeah, it's rocky.
It still did good, you know.
Yeah, so it's hardy. That's
But
why
I
I think
would
it'll do well in a
fertilize.
pot.
Yeah, I would fertilize it.
Just as long as it gets good enough
I
drainage.
think you'll have way more success in a pot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with it. Because
Ooh.
the little start. I'm gonna miss these guys too.
Are these Chinese maple trees?
No, they're some kind of a maple. But
These
not the Chinese.
trees. They're pretty. They have like
think it's
red.
The Japanese
stems.
maples right here.
This
Maples,
one.
too. Those are just the big ones. They're still red.
Super pretty. What's the middle one?
That is a mulberry.
Ooh. It's kind of wanting to
You can get a small one.
bloom, I think.
Heck yeah.
The
This
ends.
is pretty because the leaves are black.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, I remember.
So these are black. The Japanese maple is beautiful red. Well,
And
it's
that
fire
one,
red in the
yes.
fall.
That's the one that we have in our front yard on the corner.
One of my favorite trees.
So pretty in the
And
spring.
my lilac is crooked. Look at it. It just needs to be cut, and then it'll grow straight up.
Yeah. The crooked. What is that again?
The lilac?
Lilac.
Yes.
Wait, can you see it?
It's purple.
Right here, yeah.
And it smells really good. The one in the front.
You have
is the
so
white
many.
one.
I can't wait until you start planning all new things again. It's gonna be
Oh,
so fun. I love planting
It's
things.
gonna be like your house.
Oh well, I'm not even started on everything that I want to plant. I want a lot of things. And there's still a lot of work I need to do in the back, making space for everything, and our lawn is a big one. Yeah. But this summer I want to get a lot more done.
The lavender would be nice to get a start, but I'm gonna just get a new lavender.
I have 2 lavender in my front yard, and then I also have seeds.
And
So I'm going to plant the seeds.
I have so many different kinds. What do you call that? Breeds
Strands?
Yeah.
Strains?
and smells.
Yeah.
So
Varieties.
Yes.
Varieties is a word. We're gardeners. We just like pretty
The names
things.
that I call them. I make up my own names.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Pretty ground cover. It's like a succulent. These ones.
Those poor things got stepped on so many times. And
They still came back.
grew just fine.
And these, I like these ones
Yeah,
a
those are
lot.
cool too. They
They're
didn't
like a
take over.
purple, dark, deep green. Taking up these carnations were fairly easy. It shocked me. A lot of it was basically just covering the ground. There were a couple of major root structures that were underneath all of this carnation grass. I guess it's not grass, but I don't know what else to call it. Ground cover. I ended up just rolling this whole entire thing up. You can kind of see here how easy it was to just lift up, except for those very few major root structures I had to pull out of the ground, and I was gently trying to take it out of the ground. My mom was saying, though, that carnations almost grow like weeds. I think she only started with 1 or 2, maybe 3 starts from what she got from my grandma. And they just ended up coming back bigger and better each year. And they just ended up taking over this little area. But I think it was the easiest for me to just roll all this up and take it all in one piece. There were a few other pieces that I ripped off, but I just ended up rolling the rest because it was the easiest to do. And I figured when I lay it out in my yard, it'll be super easy to just lay it down and try and bury the big major root structures, and then hopefully they'll thrive and they'll bloom this summer. Hopefully, I'm hoping they'll bloom. But there was this one main structure that I was having a really tough time with trying to get out. I think that was the major one that she planted where it first started out with. And it took me a couple tries, and then my mom tried and she was able to get it out. I was trying to dig it up a little bit. I didn't want to tear too many roots off of it. I wanted to try and keep it as is and take and preserve as much as I could without destroying the root structure too much. And luckily I did, or I guess my mom got it up. I definitely loosened it a lot though. And I'm just, I love these carnations. They were so easy. And next time I move into my next house, I'm hoping I can bring these with me. There is the major root structure. That was the hard part. That took some legwork. And I did end up burying that in my yard. I tried to put as much dirt as I could over it so that it could thrive and grow, hopefully. And this is me putting it in the back of my mom's truck or 4Runner. I told her, I was like, I really hope it's not going to make your car too dirty. I have a vacuum at my house. You can just vacuum your car when you get to my house. And so she did, and it didn't make too big of a mess because we laid some cardboard out. And here is all of the carnations laid out in the front of my house. I'm so excited. I love it so much. I'm back at home. I'm done with everything. I did end up going in my backyard, grabbing some dirt from my dirt mound out there and taking some in the front and just kind of sprinkling a little bit of dirt on top of the carnations just to give it some, not fresh dirt, but some dirt. Because I only buried 3 of the roots, and I don't really remember digging up that many roots. I think I only really dug up 3 or 4 big ones, and then the rest was just covering the ground. And so hopefully as time goes on and next season it will develop itself into a better coverage and make itself look a little bit more pretty. But I think it's great, and I love carnations so much. And I was initially planning on getting carnations to put out onto that little bark area in the front and just doing carnations and lavender plants. And so basically it's like all done, really. And I do want to show you guys 2 things. And then I also dug up some elephant ears that I showed you a little bit ago. I dug up a pot for my mom, and then I dug up a pot for me. I was able to dig up a lot of the bulbs and put it in that little pot. And if you can see it in that last video, the one next to it, I guess I'll just go out there so I can show you guys a little bit better. But the one that's next to it was the one that I dug up at my mom's, the same plant, last year. And of course, it did die right after I planted it, but it ended up coming back this year. And I was wondering, what is that? It looks like a hosta, but I think it's an elephant ear. I don't know, but it came back 4 times as big, because I think I only got 1, maybe 2 bulbs from my mom's last year, and then it just, it's so beautiful. I'll show you. So this is the one, and as you can see, it's kind of starting to spread itself. Maybe I did get, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 bulbs, but it is just flourishing right now. And I don't know what it is, but I think it's before spring. They do really, really well, and then they start to die back maybe beginning of spring or middle of spring. And then that is the same one, and this is what I got today. I just put maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bulbs, plus 2 really, really big ones, and I already buried them in here, so I just kind of want this little area to fill out into these. And the reason why, if I'm looking at this right now, I would tell you that these are hostas, but looking at this leaf, now that looks like an elephant ear to me. It's just so pretty. I love it so much. The foliage is so pronounced and very beautiful. I love it. Next thing I want to show you guys is 2 things. So the shelf that I got yesterday at Home Depot, I built it and I put stuff on it, and I'm loving it so much right now. I plan on it being my little grow shelf for my seedlings. So I'll have to eventually move some of this stuff off, which I plan on doing anyways. But I built that, and then I also, earlier in this video, yesterday for me, I went to Rite Aid. I actually went to a different one today with my mom, and they did, I was guessing, they did end up putting more out than what the Rite Aid I went to yesterday. I wrote down all of the plants, indoor plants that I need to repot and put new fresh dirt in. So just in case if I did go to Rite Aid today, I could get the right size pots for those. Here is the shelf. I did get a 5, and there's only 4 on here just because I could not fit the 5th one, but I'm pretty sure with everything I'm growing this year, this will be most definitely enough room. I'll probably have to move maybe some of this stuff up top. I don't think I'm going to use the top one for seedlings. I'm just going to, just random garden things, maybe keep this plant. This I'm going to do with Nick this weekend. He got that for me for Christmas, and I thought that was super adorable. So we're going to be doing that. So that's going to be gone. And then all of those seeds, not all of them are going to be gone, but some of them. And then all of these pots that I got at Rite Aid. This one is super cute. This one, and then these 2 plastic ones, and then that white one in the back, and then this really pretty blue and white one. I want to say that they were all on sale for, depending on the size, I want to say I think this is like an 8-inch. This 8-inch was about $14.99, and so I think they're all about $14.99, and I think that's a really good price for. Oh, and there's one hiding in here too. Oh, it's the same, but just smaller. I think that's a really good price for designed ceramic pots. Usually those are pretty expensive. The terracotta pots are always cheaper just because they don't have a design or anything on them. But the terracotta ones are a little bit more affordable, but I like to have cute pots with designs on them. Well, that concludes for today's video. I think today was a really fun video, and yesterday, so this whole video was pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll see you next time.